His Excellency President Botese, the Honorable Ildis Pollock Begley, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister Joseph Harmon from the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, the head of the Bahamas delegation, distinguished ministers and excellencies, representatives of intergovernmental organizations, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to bring greetings from His Excellency Erwin LaRocque, the Secretary General of the Caribbean Community. I wish to thank the government of Suriname and the organizers for the excellent arrangements made for this meeting, as well as to acknowledge the high quality of the presentations made over the past 3 days. As you are no doubt aware, CARICOM consists of 15 member states and 5 associate member states, inclusive of 14 independent CARICOM member states which are part of AOSIS, the Alliance of Small Island Developing States. AOSIS is viewed as one of the champions, raising the call for paying attention to climate change in the international development agenda. In fact, one of our members, Belize, has assumed chairmanship of AOSIS in January 2019, and Antigua and Barbuda will assume the chair in 2021. This is a region that has been at the forefront of the SIDS and climate change dialogue at the international level. And this region actually is the birthplace of the SIDS movement, with Barbados hosting the first conference in 1994. When it comes to the issue of forest resources management, we've been hearing about the extensive natural endowments of Guyana and Suriname, with over 80 and 90% respectively forest cover. But we also have member states with as little as 3 to 4% forest cover. And that is probably indicative of the SIDS, examples of what experiences a SIDS grouping. Despite this seeming disparity, forest management and development was given prominence in the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas, which lays out the community's joint ambitions for its development. As it relates to our discussion over the past 3 days, Article 61, paragraph 2 of the treaty speaks to the promotion and facilitation of, among other things, management of forest resources, integration of forest development into rural communities, establishing, facilitating, and strengthening programs for research and for human resource development at the professional, technical, and vocational levels, encouraging public and private sector participation in the development and application of technology, and providing incentives for forestry development to stimulate the domestic, regional, and foreign investment in the forestry subsector. It is safe to say that the sentiments of our discussion over the past 3 days are in harmony with the vision laid out in the Caribbean Community's framework for its development. From the position of the Secretariat, where we are often called upon to coordinate the region's participation in multilateral affairs, there are many synergies to be achieved with the work on HFLD countries with, for example, ongoing discussions under the Convention of Biological Diversity on traditional knowledge and access and benefit sharing, the convention, the Land Degradation Convention, which recently had its CRIC in Guyana, where the issues of soils and data and information were discussed extensively, as well as the work on, under the GCF. 2 of our regional organizations, the 5Cs based in Belize and the CDB in Barbados, are accredited to the GCF. However, our heads have agreed that we should try as a region to improve our participation and our direct access to the GCF. It is therefore the intention of the Secretariat to take the lessons and recommendations made at this conference and infuse it or synergize it with the other areas of endeavor of the community. As SIDS, we have no choice but to build synergies and create efficiencies, since we have learned that planning and implementing in silos are detrimental to our development. It is our further intention as a Secretariat at the next CARICOM ministerial meeting addressing sustainable development that we can share some of the outcomes of this discussion with ministers from the broader Caribbean family who were not available to participate. The Secretariat stands ready to facilitate this exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
Thank you. May I invite the representative from Norway?
Your Excellency, President Bouterse, honorable ministers, ambassadors, heads of delegations, ladies and gentlemen, first allow me to convey a greeting from the Minister of Climate and Environment of Norway, Mr. Ola Elvestuen, who is currently on an official visit to Indonesia